Oh, thank you. Here we are, back in person for the first time in 2 years. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. For those of you still eating tacos, come on in. And while I said that, let's give a round of applause to Molly's y Tacos Puebla, one of our prepped caterers. Thank you so much. To our DJ, James Menes, thank you. And to all of you for being here tonight, thank you so much. I want to just provide a few brief remarks before I turn it to our Master of Ceremonies, because I don't like public speaking, but we'll get through it together. So thank you all for being here tonight. I'm so happy to be back in person. We do have hundreds of people also tuning in virtually, so we can give them a nice wave. We have cameras everywhere. I don't even know. Thank you. I just want to give a special thank you to our venture mentors, our Edson E+I staff. They facilitated all of this today. Thank you so much. And a special thank you to our donors and our stakeholders for bringing the money. Yes. And we are excited to give it away. Another thank you and congratulations to all the founders that competed today for your passion and your innovation. We're excited to continually support you. Thank you so much. I am going to turn it on to Tracy Lee, our Director of Venture Development, to MC the rest of the evening. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Brittany. Well, here we are. Look at us, here we are. It is so wonderful to see all of your beautiful faces. And for those of you joining us via live stream, we are so thrilled to have you as well. And what we've learned over the pandemic is that no matter where we are, we connect. Right? We are entrepreneurs. We support our entrepreneurial community. And how we amplify that is meeting you where you are, whether it's right here at 1951 at SkySong, whether it's down the street in one of our place-based innovation spaces, whether it's across the country or around the globe. We meet you where you are, and that's how we amplify our entrepreneurial community. So excited to see you all in person, so excited to have you all online tonight, and so excited to be able to give away some money tonight as well. It's going to be awesome. And I know Brittany had given a shout out to everybody that puts this on and makes this happen. There's so many people involved with that. And I will tell you one thing, that every single person that works with us on Venture Devils Demo Day and our entrepreneurial community leads with their heart and leads with their passion. And that's also what we've learned the last couple years, is that is what keeps us binded together. That's what keeps us all moving forward during times that we're challenged, during times that we want to celebrate. And so with that, the venture mentors that are those dedicated, wonderful support and entrepreneurial themselves that work directly with our ventures in the Venture Devils program. We have over 40 of them, and for those of you who are in the crowd right now, can you please stand up and be recognized? We see Marcy, we see Brian back there. I know Wayne is in the house somewhere. We've got another Brian. Yes. So thank you so much for your wonderful giving heart. That's truly what allows us to give back to our entrepreneurial community. And speaking of which, we have a new funding track tonight that I'm so excited to share with you. And I see him standing in the back. We'll talk more about him in a little bit. We have our first Pay It Forward funding track, and that's courtesy of Matt Sherman, who is one of our Venture Devils alum, and decided, you know what, let's give back, let's pay it forward, let's keep that going. And so thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate that. And I will give a greater thank you in a moment, because I have to save my emotional piece until the end when I could just flee the building. But I do want to say thank you to the best team that anybody can ask for with venture development. We've got Brittany Martin, Senior Program Manager, that puts all of this together. Chase Norris, who is her sidekick in this event, so he's Senior Program Manager. And I'm so happy and delighted to publicly introduce for the first time our latest addition to the Venture Development family, our Program Coordinator, Desiree Figueroa. We are so happy to have you part of our team. And we can't forget about Sparky. Yeah, Sparky. Give him the love. Somebody mentioned today, are you going to do push-ups to every $1,000 we award tonight? Maybe? I'll join you. It's about 220 push-ups for every 1,000. Okay? Rion? All right, so stay tuned for that. We'll have that coming up in a later portion of the evening. Maybe after all of you've gone home, and we'll settle up there. Right now, it's my pleasure to introduce, oh gosh, she's the one that really sets the standard, keeps us going, allows us to dream so big, allows us to stretch our imagination. How much can we do? Not what are we limited in doing, but what can we do? And she's been on board with us and truly the glue that keeps us all together and keeps us hard charging and keeps us dreaming for all of you as well. She is the Vice President of Knowledge Enterprise and the Founding Executive Director of the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute at ASU. And I've always wanted to say this, live from New York, it's Jimmy Choi.
Tracy, what an introduction. That's incredible. I love that. Live from New York. Hey, all. I'm joining you from New York. Everybody hear me okay? Thumbs up in the room? Great. Hey, so nice to be with you. I'm sorry I'm not with you in person, but I came to the East Coast to be here for Thanksgiving with my family, and I haven't made it back to Arizona just yet. But I think the thing that you know is, as Tracy said, as Brittany said, no matter where you are, we're with you. So let me just give a very quick recap over that. We know what the past 2 years have been like. We know everything that we've endured and gone through. And yet here we are together in person at 1951 at Sky Song for what I believe is, if I'm not mistaken, the 10th demo day. I'm going to ask Tracy or Brittany to confirm that later. We started this in spring of 2016 because we wanted to make sure that there was a platform for many people to engage, for many people to have the opportunity to pursue their ideas and to pursue their passions. And we wanted to be there right with you. I think I've had this tradition of being at every demo day talking about the fact that we were just pitching for funding as well. We just submitted a large proposal. We just submitted a proposal to a donor and others like that. You know, people like Matt Sherman, who stepped forward and said that he would pay it forward after having benefited from the Venture Devils program himself, but also to other things like the eponymous Edson family. It's been a little over a year now since we've been a named and endowed Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, named again for the Edson family, who started the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative in 2005. So since then, we've had a chance to work with hundreds of students, ASU faculty, ASU staff, alumni, and people in the community. And the way that we're able to do it is, as Tracy and others have said, is through the generous donations of our community, not only in terms of the actual prizes we're able to award, but also for the time and the resources that our venture mentors put forward, that our team puts forward. Everybody puts in so much extra to be with you on this journey. So I'm sorry I'm not there with you in person. I'm so glad to see so many of you there. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody for stepping up, for actually stepping forward and competing in this. Whether or not you win, you're always going to be winners to us, and we're always going to be here for you. So enjoy the rest of the night. I can't wait to see who we're able to celebrate with all of you today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Jimmy. So wonderful to see you in New York and joining us live tonight. Our first award that we're going to be doling out is a really fun one, in my opinion. We love our Arizona sports, don't we? We love our Arizona sports. Come on, we love our Arizona sports. Yes. Yes. All right. We had the great privilege yesterday of joining the team from the Arizona Coyotes in the first Arizona Coyotes Venture Challenge. $60,000 is up for grabs in this challenge. We watched 12 outstanding pitches. And the whole point of this is to really have the widest net that we can cast to find the best solutions to pressing problems. And how can we intersect industry and ventures and be able to pilot those ideas, to be able to get some funding for those ideas. So along with that, Jeff Kanowski, who is part of the Global Sport Institute, also cross-collaborator with Edson E+I. So Jeff, you were part of the fun yesterday, and we had some other folks that joined us as well. You want to speak about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was.
There you are.
Yeah, it was a really amazing experience to get such a prominent community partner, a prominent NHL team to really band together with some of their partners, Mortensen Construction, DLA Piper from a legal standpoint, and put together not only funding, but a beta opportunity for these ventures to test their concepts and really get experience with the professional sports organization. So it was great to see so much buy-in and such a great turnout from their side, and just really appreciate all the ventures that came out for that competition.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time with that yesterday, and joining us live in the suite at the Arizona Coyotes, because they are playing tonight, the Golden Knights from Vegas, and my bets are on the Arizona Coyotes, but we've got Javier Gutierrez, the president and CEO of the Arizona Coyotes, joining us live, if we can pull him up in the suite. The puck drops at 7:30, so I know they're gearing up for that, and I believe he's not joining us? Is he on the phone? No? Okay. Well, you know what? In 2 years that we've been in this pandemic and we've been working out technology, clearly, we haven't mastered that yet. But we will. I'm really encouraged by maybe next year we're going to master the unmute yourself dilemma, the whole, like, your camera's not working right, the whole where are they, your animal's in the way, your child is crying. We'll figure that out. I'm confident of that. Nonetheless, he's on. All right. It's almost like I brought that to life here with Javier Gutierrez joining us from the Arizona Coyotes game live tonight, once again with the Golden Knights. And here he comes. Yeah, the suspense is killing us, right? I know. This is not, we didn't plan it like this, but it's just kind of playing out like that. I also want to mention that Javier said yesterday that he is going to invent that big ATM that can take these big checks. So we're going to hold him to that, because can you imagine, like, you get awarded $10,000, you put the big check in the ATM and $10,000 comes out. Be a lot of fun. And I think we're still, so kind of fun story with Arizona Coyotes. So when they first came to Arizona, I was working for the radio station KDKB. It's now 93.3 Alt AZ. We were the flagship station for the Arizona Coyotes. And so that's when we got to learn about hockey in the desert, right? Ice hockey, like who knew they were going to come to Phoenix? And so throughout the years, this team has really been instrumental in embedding into the community, really being part of the community. No, that's the wrong signal, Brittany. That's a touchdown? Yeah. So that's touchdown. We dropped the gloves in hockey, and then that's on. So Javier Gutierrez, I think he's going to join us now. There he is. All right. Give a warm welcome. There he is, Javier. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Can you guys hear me? Everybody good?
We can hear you.
Go Yotes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Yotes. Go Yotes. Here we go. I can hear you. So I want to thank everybody involved with this entire effort. Again, Javier Gutierrez, President and CEO of the Arizona Coyotes. Really excited about this effort to partner with ASU, Global Institute of Sports, and the Edson Entrepreneurship Initiative. This was very exciting for us. This is a key part of our business plan, is really around innovation. And it's really about being top of mind and really a best in class partner for entrepreneurs, for folks that are, have the best in class technology and products, and across the spectrum when it comes to whether it's business operations or sports performance or performance technology, fan engagement, content, media, all those types of areas. So this was very exciting for us. There are a number of folks I really want to thank. First, starting obviously with ASU, an amazing partner, an amazing really support network, not only for the entrepreneurship community, but for us here at the Coyotes. I'd also like to thank Mortensen, which is one of our sponsors in this project, and DLA Piper. And as you know, what we are here to do, and with the music playing in the background as we get ready to play the Vegas Knights, is we want to announce the winners of our first Venture Challenge. So with that, I'm going to announce several names, and I'm going to bring out the big check. Unfortunately, I don't have the ATM that I'm hoping will one day be used to put the big checks in, but maybe there's a technology partner out there that can come up with a prototype. So with that, I'm very excited to announce in terms of first place, Suji. Suji combines compression and very low intensity exercise, enabling athletes to improve performance, reduce joint pain, and recover faster. So the award is $30,000 and 15 hours of legal services provided by ELA Piper. Congratulations, Suji. Absolutely. We were incredibly impressed. The entire team was. Second place was Train AI, which is an automatic exercise detection and rep counting enabled using artificial intelligence and your Apple Watch. So for $20,000, Train AI. Congratulations. And then in third place was Adapt the Game. This was a very, very innovative company that we all really were very impressed with. Adapt the Game will improve the match day experience for sports fans with disabilities worldwide by covering all their needs in one app. Adapt the Game, congratulations with $10,000 in the award. We also want to invite Adapt the Game to consult with us. Another big part of our pillars of our business plan is inclusion and the ability to really include individuals with all types of abilities is something that's very important to us. Finally, special recognition to Organic Robotics Corporation, which is light lace for on-the-field biometrics at the speed of light. You have been awarded a beta opportunity with our partner Mortensen Construction and with our AHL franchise down in Tucson, the Tucson Roadrunners. Congratulations, Organic Robotics Corporation. So with that, again, want to thank everybody involved at ASU. We want to invite you all out to be part of what we're doing here at the Coyotes. We are hopefully top of mind for you all as you come up with the next and greatest technology. And with that, on behalf of everyone here at the Coyotes, I want to thank you all. And again, go Yotes.
Oh, go Yotes! Javier, oh, the big check. We have the big check. There it is, the big check. There it is. All right.
The big check.
The big check. What a privilege and pleasure to work with the Arizona Coyotes. Javier, thank you so much. Wish them luck for us. Let them win tonight. Puck drops at 7:30. Go Yotes. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Yotes. All right, thank you so much. And we've got a couple of our winners on stage here. We've got, well, Adapt the Game. You were our first pitch yesterday, so you kind of blazed the trail. What does this mean for you?
Yes, it means the fulfill of my purpose. And I'm going to keep working to do accessible sport for everyone.
We love it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Jeff, we've got another one of our winners after you.
We have Aleda from Organic Robotics Corp. So excited to get you connected with the Mortensen folks. And the interesting side note to that is Mortensen views their construction workers as athletes. You know, they're in the field, they're working with their hands, they're doing a lot of repetition. And so wearable devices and motion tracking and data analytics is very important to them. And so although a little bit of a unique outside of the realm of sport, they are very much involved. They're building an arena on our campus right now. So they're going to set up a beta for you guys to test that. Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And that's really what it's all about. It's about connecting those that have the amazing ideas and how can they test them out even further, how they can collect more data, how they can improve what they're doing, and how can they get it to market. And so they had an awesome pitch. It was really a pleasure to be able to work with them. So, Sparky, we're at 60K right now. 60 push-ups. You ready? We'll talk about it, right? We'll talk about it. Maybe we get to that 100K mark. We'll figure that out then. All right. Okay. All right. Next up, we are so excited to be able to welcome back the Ashton Family Venture Challenge. We have worked with this family for a number of years. John Ashton himself is a huge Dunderville Athletics fan. He's also a big fan of our veteran community and entrepreneurship, so you kind of put all those into one, and you have the Ashton Family Challenge. Unfortunately, John couldn't join us here tonight in person and for the pitches today, but we are so honored to be able to continue his legacy and how he supports our Venture Devils founders in growing their ideas. And so we are going to announce that. I don't have my notes with me, so this time, and just to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit, previously, the last 3 cycles, I was able to put cheat sheets on my desk, right? And provided the cats didn't move them over or something fell. But I was able to kind of look down, and now we're in live environment again, and I can't do that. So I'm going to announce the winners. All right. For $1,500, congratulations, and please come to the stage if you're here, to Artrek. We have Artrek in the house. Maybe they're getting a taco. All right, you can buy a lot of tacos with that, but you're not supposed to with your, yeah, all right. But congratulations to Artrek. Also, we've got $4,250 awarded to A Create Health Innovation. Come on up. All right, congratulations. I saw you both as you were preparing for the pitches, and this is the exciting thing to be back in person, walking the halls and seeing our founders, kind of those nerves going a little bit, trying to get that confidence, about to walk in that room in front of the judges and do your pitch. How do you feel today?
We're feeling great, honestly. Yeah, it's so excited to see everyone in person again. It's just been so long. I'm sure everyone can relate that, right? It's been 2 years looking at computer screens, and now we're here.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what your venture does.
So we've basically created a $1 kit that keeps people safe from malaria for 2 years.
So we're always curious, because now you have $4,250, more push-ups for Sparky over here, but we're always curious, like where did the inspiration come from for this idea for y'all?
So it's kind of a sad story. My grandpa, I grew up in China, and I immigrated to the US about like 6-7 years ago. And then I never met my grandpa because he passed away before my dad got married. So he actually passed away because he contracted malaria in the Vietnam War. He was fighting on the Chinese side, and it's just something that impacted me personally. Not being able to see a family that I would otherwise see. So that became somewhat of an inspiration to start this project. Ben and I saw the chance that this is a problem that needs to be solved, and we just went for it. And surprisingly, here we are.
Oh, congratulations. Beautiful story. He'd be very proud. You know that? He'd be very proud. Congratulations to you all. And another $4,250 goes to Arkham Partners. Come on up if you are here. Arkham Partners. Oh, there they are right there. Come on up. Come on up. Congratulations. Well, hi. How are you? You just won $4,250. So tell us about your pitch today and tell us what you're working on.
We're basically build artificial intelligence model that can tell people or companies which ones of their customers are going to be switching to the competitor before they do, of course.
Right. Well, yeah, I think that's the key, right? You got to catch them before they go. So what is your inspiration with all of this? Was this something, kind of a dilemma that you all were experiencing?
Well, it was a team effort, so the team had seen within the payment space that merchant churn was a big issue that needed to be solved, and people were really ignoring it for a long time. They thought it was just a part of doing business, and we saw it as really an opportunity to go in and innovate and find a solution that makes sense that could help optimize revenue for a lot of these huge companies.
Fantastic. Excellent work. And so you all just won $4,250, and we're so excited to see the work that you get to do with that and how you continue to advance that. And so was it kind of a nerve-wracking day today for y'all, or you're just like, we got this?
It started at like 4 a.m., no big deal. A lot of coffee to keep up with the day, but for the most part, I mean, we made it out and probably take a fat nap after this.
Yeah.
I think we all are. I think we all share, like, we did a lot of caffeine today, we're going to take a big nap after this, but that's the life of the entrepreneur. So congratulations to you both, and congratulations. Thank you so much to the Ashton Family Venture Challenge for making these awards. And we're going to do pictures at the conclusion where we pass around the big checks. that you will be able to eventually get the money from those big checks. So congratulations to you all. And you know what? One of the things that we discussed today as we were putting this event on live for the first time, actually in person for 2 years, is the thought that, you know, a lot of our ventures have never pitched in person before, right? So we thought, gosh, maybe some of you participated in Venture Devils Demo Day and you've done it via a video pitch, which we've done since we have been virtual. But now that we're back, we recognize that, gosh, this is a new experience for all of you. And I want to call up one of our founders, Aubrey, who shared with us that this was her first time pitching in person. And so Aubrey, if you don't mind coming to the stage, actually, Brittany's going to bring the mic over to you so you can talk about what that was like. So welcome, first of all, and thank you so much for pitching today.
Thank you so much. I'm not sure if this is on. Can you hear me?
It's going to be on.
I can project.
Or you can come up and use this mic too. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was probably like many of you. There we go.
Here we go. Now we're good.
Today was my first time pitching live or synchronously. How many other people this was their first experience doing so? Yeah. So probably for a lot of us that was very intimidating. And I think the biggest difference for me versus having this pre-recorded with a script in front of you type of experience was I didn't know about the interaction of when you're pitching with the audience, right? You're saying these things and they're nodding, or you're saying these things and they're like, huh? And I didn't realize what the experience was going to be of needing that moment to sort of ebb and flow and stay with my, with my judges, with my audiences. And I think I've learned so much from that already, and I'm so excited for next time to be prepared in a different way to be able to take in that feedback and respond. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, Aubrey. And before you go, share with everybody what you're doing with your venture.
I'm working on the New Beginnings podcast, which is an intervention to improve parenting practices for parents who have recently divorced. Children with divorced parents can have several long-term negative outcomes, so we aim to make a podcast and a mobile application that will make some evidence-based parenting practices freely accessible to anybody who wants them.
Thank you so much, Aubrey. Congratulations, too, for doing a great job pitching today. All right, thank you all. We don't stay up on the stage the duration of the evening. We would love for you to, but we're going to have another award that we're going to be giving away. All right, the next one we have up. Oh, does somebody know the next one? Y'all know what's coming up next? I heard like the social impact. Is it coming? Yes, it is. So, the Edson E+I Social Impact Challenge. This is one that's really, really important and dear to our hearts with Edson E+I. We recognize a lot of our students, a lot of our founders want to do good in the world, and especially the last several years that we've all experienced, there's so much out there that we want to do to lift people up, to make important change, to really inspire others, and to support your work. And we've had some of those ventures that we've had judges that said, well, how are you going to make money? And our founders like, we're trying to do good in the world. We're trying to really actually bring some wonderful solutions to bear. And so we recognize that need to support that more fully. And so we have the Edson E+I Social Impact Challenge. And we are going to be announcing the winners with the big check. You know what? This is a perfect color combination too with you, Sparky. Just want to make a note of that. It's on purpose. So excited to be awarding $10,000 in total to these next two ventures that are really doing some amazing work. The first one, by the way, is a MasterCard Foundation Scholar. The MasterCard Foundation Scholar Program is designed to bring students from Africa to the United States to work on their degrees with the aim of having them return to their host countries, their home countries, to be able to empower their communities. And these students are entrepreneurial, and they're amazing. The first $5,000 goes to God's Way Agri House Limited. Come on up, God's Way. All right, my friends. Congratulations, $5,000. How are you doing? How was the pitch today?
Great. Actually, this is my first time pitching in person as well. Yeah, it was great.
Okay, so please share with everybody the amazing work that you're doing, the inspiration for that work, and what you plan to do with this $5,000 you've just been awarded.
Yeah, so as you said, I'm from Ghana. I grew up on the farm, actually, so both my parents and grandparents are all farmers. So I saw the gap where farmers are not getting access to market to sell their produce. So the supply chain was very weak. So coming to ASU to study supply chain, how do I apply that knowledge to bridge the gap between vendors in the cities and farmers in the villages? So that's what we're working on.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations. So as we talked to Aubrey about that difference between pitching virtually and pitching live, what did you discover today? Were you a little bit more nervous? Was it more comfortable that you were with people? How was that like for you?
Yeah, so this is the third time I'm actually winning. The first two was virtual. So I decided to come in person because I love to interact with people. So I was like, well, this is the opportunity to actually get to interact with the judges. So I love the opportunity to be here today. Yeah.
Well, it paid off for you, right? Yeah, you won $5,000. So congratulations. It's such a pleasure to support your venture tonight, the Edson E+I Social Impact Challenge. And we've got another for $5,000. I love this. Like we always like, you get $5,000 and you get $5,000. We all get, and more push-ups from Sparky. $5,000, comprehensive rehabilitation services. Congratulations, $5,000 to you. They are so thrilled. Oh, they're we're excited for you wherever you are. We're actually thrilled, though. We have some of our ventures, and it's important to mention, too, that did pitch virtually. What we did learn during the last couple years was it was imperative that we provide access. Again, no matter where you are, we have a growing online student community. We have students, as we all know, during the last couple years that are just all over the place. And again, to go back to meeting you where you are. And so we did have a number of our ventures that did pitch virtually, and we will always continue to provide that hybrid modality to make sure that we continue providing access. So congratulations, wherever you are, Comprehensive Rehabilitation Services, $5,000 as part of the Edson E+I Social Impact Challenge. All right, give it up for them. Oh, this next one, I'm so excited to be able to introduce this next funding track. This gentleman we met a couple of years ago, and we talked with his son about his aspirations going to ASU, his passion for sports and athletic footwear too, and wanted to design footwear, so that's where we came up with part of the logo for this challenge. We had the Sarsam Family Challenge a couple years ago, and Tony Sarsam surprised us that year, because we had the funding amount, I believe it was $15,000 that award season that we were awarding to several ventures. And Tony said, you know what? I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to award some more funding. So we're like, oh, okay, well, yes, of course. And I'm sure our ventures appreciate that too. But what really resonates and what really shines through is Tony and his family, their dedication to our entrepreneurs, to our students here at ASU, their passion to support them in their aspirations and to be able to lift them up. So we had a brief little hiatus for about a year, because the world just, the world did what the world did, right? But we are so, so privileged and pleased to have you back, the Sarsam Family Challenge. And maybe there'll be a surprise, you never know, but please join us, Tony, in announcing your winners.
Thank you so much. So we're back, and golly, it is so difficult. Anyone who's done this before, we had 12 pitches, and there were 12 outstanding pitches. So we're sitting here kind of pressed with this notion that we have to actually say no to in a way, to so many great ideas. But nonetheless, we had to narrow it down, and in the rich tradition of the Sarsam Family Challenge, we decided to throw in some more dough. So, and this time I actually squeezed my brother and sister for a little bit of money, which is awesome. So Jack's still here, so congratulations. Jack's a couple $1,000 poorer. Woo! So we decided that we're going to do. We have a first, second, third, and an honorable mention. So you'll bear with us on that. So I'll go in that reverse order of announcing winners. So the first young man we met that we're going to do honorable mention for is a $2,000 award for this guy who's going to change the world in terms of their access to the appropriate menus worldwide. So for the worldwide waffles is our $2,000 winner. All right, come on up. All right. Now, is there an acceptance speech mandatory? Of course. So in order to qualify for the 2,000, you have to say something clever to the audience. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm super thankful. Basically, what I'm trying to do is create a service that hosts the menus of restaurants in foreign countries for users with dietary restrictions to be able to view so that they feel more confident and secure in their decision to travel abroad and hopefully more safe. So yeah, I'm super thankful. I was definitely not expecting this, and I'm very shocked. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. All right, so the next award we're going to give is to an idea that is technologically based. It's a software idea, and it touches the world ever so gingerly on gaming, which a lot of our kids are involved in. And this presenter, as she was presenting, a lot of us were kind of scratched, said, what is she talking about? And then eventually it kind of clicked, and says, oh man, that is a great idea, and a great process, and really great, easy way to get 3D images. So the Asset Connection is our second winner, $5,000. All right. And note the lovely matching mask with the hair. It just all comes together. So go ahead and say a couple words about your project.
Hi, thank you. I'm having the same problem that I had with my pitch, which I really appreciate the fact that you stuck with me with my disability. That makes it hard for me to remember words. But so my project is the Asset Connection, where we're connecting buyers and creators of stock 3D assets. And I'm not sure what else to say. Thank you. Just thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Awesome. All right, our second place winner, also $5,000. This gentleman presented an idea that we thought has real potential to change the world in terms of the way that energy is accessed. So it's another one where, for those of us who are not all technologically gifted, we were kind of turning our head, doing the tricksy look, but then it hits you like, God, this is fantastic, and so we wanted to give $5,000 to Earth N. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, everyone. So we store clean energy when sun is shining and wind is blowing, so that when sun is not shining and wind is not blowing, you can still run your ACs and heaters using clean energy because we have stored it when there was sun shining, wind blowing. So that's energy storage for you. And thank you, everyone. This really is a community well. I started my MBA just for this purpose, and I'm really, really great that I'm here today and part of this ASU community. Cheers to my wife and my toddler zooming in, and my CTO, Palash, also zooming in. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, and then finally, for our number one prize is for $10,000, and this gift will go to a young couple of entrepreneurs who are already engaged in something near and dear to my heart, the food industry. They are changing the way food gets to folks, and they're getting that, and they need some work on getting that distributed a little more effectively through an app. And so, for True Flavor Kitchen, $10,000. You're quite welcome.
We're True Flavor Kitchen, and our ultimate goal is to reinvent the way that students dine and offer them something that's more affordable, quality, and most importantly, more convenient. We get meals right to the student. We work with their dietary preferences, and we absolutely do not put our profits before their needs as students, because health and wellness for adolescents is very important as they grow into their adulthood. So we couldn't be more thankful for receiving these funds, and we're going to change the game here pretty soon. So thank you guys so much.
All right. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for your wonderful presentation. Everybody else who spent the afternoon with us. It was really, really a great day. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Tony, thank you so much again for being back in the Edson E+I family, and congratulations to our winners. All right, the next track, I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Brittany for this one, but we had mentioned before the whole notion of paying it forward. That whole aspect of how do we amplify our entrepreneurial community? We pay it forward. How do we help those others that are just getting on the pathway to entrepreneurship? How do we help them unlock their ideas, and how do we help see them grow and shine? And this next gentleman has been a longtime friend of Edson E+I. We're so excited to have him part of always the Venture Devils family. We always say that once you're part of the family, you stay with us, right? You always have that seat at the table. You're always going to be part of our extended family, and we are truly honored to be able to say that. This next award, Brittany is going to hand it over to Matt for the Pay It Forward Award.
Okay, you guys, this is only an hour long. You got to bring some more claps, more round of applause. Come on, man. It's hard to follow Tony when he throws an extra 10K into the mix.
That's true.
Randomly. Thank you. Thank you, Sarson family. I'm going to let Matt give you some context to why he came back to the Venture Devils family and decided to give some of his hard-earned cash to those that are continually working on their ventures. But I will also say, with his generous gift, the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute matched that gift, so we will be able to provide $20,000 for this funding track tonight. Thank you, everyone. Woohoo! And I will turn it over to you. Just make sure.
Well, is this one? I'm probably, there we go. Now we're on. Hello, everybody. I've never thought I would be in this position, not accepting a check, but giving a check. But I'm only in this position because 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I was up here in your seat winning money to help me with my venture. But what I did with that money is it extended my runway long enough to get more investment in my company, which really changed my trajectory as an entrepreneur and as a founder. And what happens is I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people have heard of companies like Air Garage, like Mixpanel, like Fountain. All companies started at ASU, many of whom have gone through the Venture Devils program. But the challenge is, for various reasons, sometimes they have to leave and get money elsewhere. But for various reasons, I'm still here, and I think there is a really important obligation for the founders that get money at Venture Devils, that build really important companies, to stay in Arizona and give that money back to the program so we can start building the ecosystem that recycles and builds something better than Silicon Valley. So I'm happy to give the 10 grand, the donation. I'm planning to give more in the future to fund as many entrepreneurs as I possibly can. But we only have 20 grand right now. So we got to divvy it up, and we have it divvied up across 4 companies. And some of them may be here, some of them may not be. But if you're here, you're talking about what you're doing, so get ready. The first company, it's a company, I love the brand, I love what they're doing, and the whole thing just makes you smile. It is $2,500 to Pothead's Tea. Yeah. Hi. What is Pothead's Tea?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming back and creating this opportunity for us. So Pothead's Tea is a loose leaf tea company, so no, it is not that pot, but a teapot. So basically, we create wellness teas that help promote self-care and also support small tea farms around the world. So.
This next company, which is also getting $2,500, solves a critical problem in our education system. Peer Squared, come on up. You got $2,500. what are you working on?
So we are bringing accessible, effective, and relatable academic support to K-12 students around the state.
All right. This next company, who is getting $5,000, was a unanimous favorite among the judges. Everyone loved what they're doing, mainly because of how impactful it is for a certain demographic. Can Coco Nee come up for their $5,000 grant? Well, you can Google Coco Nee and you can learn about what they do. And for the big $10,000 grant, 10,000 big ones, can I get a drum roll? We are giving it to ScriptGuard, which solves one of the hardest problems in the whole world. Or is he here? I don't even know. Yep, there we go. Congratulations. Thank you. I just want to say, when you pitched your company, it was an easy decision because of the problem that you solved. So please tell everyone, what are you doing and why are you doing it?
So it's simple as this. There's a war on opioids, and everyone is trying to solve it wrong. They're trying to treat addiction after it happens. But what if we could stop it before it even happens? And that's what ScriptGuard's built around doing.
All right, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Just walk off stage. Cool. Cool. Do I want to spring off? You were so good. I might sneak him up here. I'll be back.
All right. Yes, you will be back. Thank you so much, Matt Sherman. Pay It Forward track. The first time funding track that, of course, the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute has matched those funds as well. So congratulations to the winners. And when we're talking about ScriptGuard, do you want to come back up here? Do you want to grab him? Bring him back up here. One of the things that we look at when we work with ventures and look at venture development as a whole is we look at gaps in stage of development. So how are they doing as far as each of the stages that they're going through? What challenges are they experiencing? What kind of resources and support can we provide for them? And one of the gaps that we started seeing was that, and we would have our donors, many of whom are in this room right now, that say, we awarded them $10,000, how are they doing? And so we recognized that a lot of those ventures that were awarded seed funding, they built it, it works, they're getting some traction, but how can we help provide them that support that helps them operationalize that into a go-to-market strategy? How do they start acquiring first customers? How do they start building those revenue streams and understanding cost structures, and how do they really penetrate those markets? And so we launched a program called VentureDevils+ a couple of years ago to help solve that problem. Marty Levy and Stephanie Sims, two of our venture mentors, have been lead venture mentors for that program. And I know you've been part of VentureDevils+. I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on what that experience has been like for you and how that's helped kind of meet you where you are.
Certainly. So VentureDevils+ is really, I don't throw this word around lightly, it's been a game changer. You know, we started it and I had to identify where my weaknesses were as a company, and then Marty and Stephanie helped me solve that. You know, identifying who is the customer in a medical device industry when it gets super complex. How do I start trying to create a valuation when I don't have any revenue? Those are answers that I was not able to solve, and that they kind of provided a roadmap to as we get ready and move forward with the company. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And be on the lookout. We're going to be holding a special event for our VentureDevils+ Ventures coming up in January that's really meant to not be a showcase event per se, but really deeper connections within our entrepreneurial community. How can we get them more involved with industry? How can they be able to work with others to continue their growth and traction? Other programs that we offer too, so we also look at gaps in the types of ventures that our founders are working on. A great example is Retail Devils. We had a venture that said, hey, I have a shirt I want to sell at Centerville Marketplace because it's right here on campus. I want to sell to my fellow students. How can I do that? And so we put together a team from Follett, Sophia, who's not with us tonight. Is she with us? She is with us. Hi, Sophia. Sophia, come on up here. Sophia and Brad, come on up here. I know Brad is here as well, so we brought together some amazing folks that are so passionate about consumer good products, to be able to support our ventures. We just had another pop-up retail sales event at Sun Devil Marketplace for homecoming, because, you know, that's a crowd. And so this one here, and Brad, who's coming to the stage as well. I thought he was coming to the stage. Did I not see him coming to the stage? Maybe he's being a little shy. Other Brad, yeah. But the result of this, and the whole goal was that how can we alleviate those barriers for our ventures to be able to sell their products? And how can we create opportunities for them instead of having to have 10,000 units to get into a retail environment? How can they maybe have 10 and get that feedback and get on the road to that, right? How can we create those opportunities that didn't seem so daunting and weren't restrictive for them? And so I'm so happy to say that through her passion and love and support and dedication and expertise and all around just badass amazingness, we have 5 of our ventures that secured vendor contracts with Follett, which is really crazy unusual on the local level. So I would love for Sophia to talk about Retail Devils and what's to come. Sophia Lavatz.
Thank you for putting me on the spot. I'll just improvise. It's been an amazing experience being asked to be a mentor officially and kicking off Retail Devils to help ventures in the physical product space, and to grow that program to involve more mentors and more local businesses even. So being able to help people think through who their actual customer is, and if they're solving a problem that customers really need, or if they're solving their own problems, and how to get that product into different channels, whether they're going to be selling it online or as a wholesale retail option. This is really, really fun for me. And I've been in retail for over 30 years. My parents are from Haiti. They're entrepreneurs as well. They started a couple of different types of businesses. And doing this type of thing is really my passion. So for now, we are looking at joining some local markets. Right now, we're working with downtown Tempe, and they have something called Second Sundays, where they have artisans and different ventures, small ventures, set up and sell to the local public. We're also working and looking at ways to do more virtual markets, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about that too. But yeah, Retail Devils has been amazing. I'm looking forward to growing it as well, and getting ventures to be a part of Follett is also really nice, because Follett's a private company, and most of their buying is done centrally in Chicago. So students should be able to sell the products that they're making on the campuses that are serving them, and I'm happy to increase those pathways for them. Thank you so much.
Sophia, thank you. And be on the lookout too, we are going to be publishing our 2nd annual holiday gift guide, which features our Retail Devils and those ventures in our program that are in the consumer goods space that you can buy local and you can support them. And so we're going to be publishing that very soon, so be on the lookout for that. All right, our next funding track, the eSeed funding track, courtesy of Tom Prescott. We're so appreciative of his ongoing support. $25,000 we have up for grabs for this particular funding track. And I have got the winners behind this paper here that we will unveil. Yes, yeah, we appreciate the eSeed funding track. Each of these ventures, these are all ventures that are focused on our student-led ventures for the eSeed funding track. So here we go. $2,250 goes to Kogo. Right here, right in the front row. Come on up, like you were ready for this. Congratulations. So, well, you have coffee cherries here. Love the shirt. So tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Thank you. Yeah, so we take an environmentally hazardous agricultural waste product, which is coffee cherries. We turn it into a high-value superfood product for consumers, thereby improving the income streams of small-scale coffee farmers and reducing environmental pollution.
You, my friend, have got the elevator pitch down, Pat. That was amazing. Congratulations, $2,250 too. Next up, for another $2,250, Skidio. Skidio. I think Skidio might have pitched virtually. We will see. but congratulations to them for winning some seed funding from the eSeed funding track. We've got $4,500. You like how this keeps going up higher and higher? $4,500 to Kamada. Come on up. All right. So congratulations, first of all, $4,500. So please tell us your name and what you're working on.
My name is Lily, and I'm working on Komada. Komada is a community for digital nomads. We provide private accommodation, co-working space, and community building events in a network of homes across Latin America and Mexico.
I mean, I'm telling you what, you both are amazing and easy to see why you won some seed funding. So what was the inspiration for your idea? How did that come to bear?
Yes, during the pandemic, I was living as a digital nomad. I was going to Thunderbird remotely and working and traveling, and I noticed a problem, and that was I could either stay in a hostel and it was messy and noisy, it was hard to sleep, hard to work, or I could stay in an Airbnb and it was like clean and organized, but I was lonely and I wasn't meeting people. And so I just wanted to create communities for more people like me.
Well, congratulations. And one thing to note too, a lot of our ventures, and when we look at the ideas that they're working on and the inspiration they come up with, a lot of it was really meeting the need of what we've all been experiencing the last couple of years. How can we solve that problem? How can we figure out pathways for that? So it's so exciting to see the ideas that you all are coming up with and moving forward, and that we're able and fortunate enough to support. So congratulations. We've got $6,500. Are you ready for this? This goes to Argos Vision Incorporated. Yeah, that was almost like a little dance coming to the stage. I love it. Well, congratulations. So tell us about your venture and what led you to being right here on this stage.
Sure. First of all, I want a special thanks to my advisor, PhD advisor, Dr. Yejo Young. And so during, when I came here in 2016, I found out that in the US construction takes a lot of time, specifically if the city are doing that. And during the whole my PhD program, I was seeing that the Apache Boulevard is always closed. They are adding one more traffic light, and I was asking what's the reason. So we come up with this idea that there is a need for a system for traffic monitoring, counting number of vehicles, counting number of pedestrians to make a correct decision. So we come up with new technology for embedded processing images on the camera, and then gave it to cities, states, to study the traffic around that region and see whether they need a traffic light that location or not. Yeah, that's it.
And we are so grateful. Thank you. Congratulations. $6,500 going to you. And finally, and these amounts this year are... Okay, it was her direct ask. But yes, so we have $9,550. So if you're like, that's an interesting ask, but she asked for it and she received it. So let's give it up for Love, am I pronouncing that right? There she is. Come on up and tell us all about your venture. Congratulations, $9,550 to you. Coming up. Congratulations, first of all. And I'm told that this amount that seems that's not $10,000, it's not $9,000, it's $9,550, but that was your direct ask. So obviously you were compelling to the judges to say, you know what, we're going to give that to her. So please tell us about your venture.
First off, thank you so much. My name is Leo, and my brand is Love Your. We're designing contemporary music and arts festival attire for the free-spirited individual, and a little bit about me and why it's a very particular amount. My first degree was in accounting, so I was very specific. I did all my research. So I wanted to ask for what I needed based on the research I did, so that's why it's very specific, but that is my brand. We design lifestyle apparel for the free-spirited, where you're designed to live free.
I love it. I love it. And Marcy Maslov, she's one of our venture mentors in accounting and bookkeeping. So when you're talking about accounting, she's like, music to her ears. So thank you so much for making her proud too and making us proud. Congratulations, what a bright light. All right, for the EC Challenge, congratulations to all of you. The $25,000 awarded to your ventures. We're so excited to see you do amazing things with that funding. Thank you so much. All right, we have 2 funding tracks left. As I mentioned, we love our sports here in Arizona. And we love the individual we get to work with from the Global Sport Institute. A lot of what we do at Edson E+I is really about our cross appointments and our cross collaborations. And it's not about what we know necessarily within our institute, but how do we reach out and how do we access those that can help provide that support, that expertise, and really develop that community. So it's my pleasure to announce the next award for the Global Sport Venture Challenge. Jeff Kanowski and also Sterling Douglas. Please come on up.
Thank you, Tracy. I guess I have the unique privilege of getting up here twice and being able to give out money twice. So excited to say that we're giving out a total of, between our 2 funding tracks, $90,000 today, which is the most we've ever given out. So it's very exciting. The Global Sport Venture Challenge is really our flagship funding mechanism at the Global Sport Institute. Really got started as we looked for a way to work together with our Global Sport Institute and the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship Institute. And we wanted to figure out a way to not only give funding and provide funding that can help ventures get their start, but also look for ways to provide more tangible, meaningful connections. And so the Adidas partnership with our athletics department and with our university really came to light, and that was one of the biggest benefits of this program that we built in, is being able to leverage that relationship and leverage subject matter experts that are part of the Adidas network. And so we found that by providing access to subject matter experts, we could really help ventures get a head start. And so I'm fortunate to be able to say that we've added to that list of partners. And through the RGA Ventures Network and their Global Sport Venture Studio and their Coalition Venture Studio, we have added to that resource pool. And I'm pleased to have Sterling Douglas from Coalition up here with me. And go ahead and take it away.
Thank you. It's been amazing today to just be a part of ASU. I feel like I was adopted today. It was awesome. The innovation and the creativity and just the spark that exists in this room and throughout the campus has just been amazing. So this has been an incredible year 1. Jeff's incredible. You guys should give Jeff an applause really quick. He's just been so great to work with. So I will start off with the prizes. I'm going to start first with something that shouldn't be taken lightly, because it's actually the mentorship from GSVS, which for those that might not know is Global Sports Venture Studio within RGA Ventures. We worked across countless, we obviously have the partnership with Adidas, but Dick's Sporting Goods, Los Angeles Dodgers Accelerator, the list goes on and on and on, Verizon as well. So there's an opportunity to have mentorship from us as well as Adidas mentorship sessions. And that goes to Kate Fitzgerald of VB America. VB America is the first, and please come up. And I'll let her speak about VB America.
Hi, I'm Kate. VB America is a lifestyle clothing brand for basically athletes to wear to sport their passion off the court. There's nothing around for athletes who play volleyball, beach or indoor. About me, I've been playing volleyball. I'm on the Arizona State beach volleyball team currently. So I'm a sophomore on their team, and it's just a way for athletes to wear to sport their passion for it off the court. Right now, the only thing offered to them is like a spandex or a jersey, along with family members, friends, enthusiasts, and so on. But yeah, I also wanted to thank really quick my dad and my family and everyone who supported me, because they've done a lot.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Kay, for being here. That's great. And then for the next prize of $5,000 goes to Michael, Alex, and Mirte of Get Gifted. And I'll let them tell you a little bit more about their company.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michael.
I'm Alex.
Mote.
Yeah, we are Get Gifted. Get Gifted is a athlete marketplace that connects local brands with athletes for endorsement deals. So with the new NIL rules for name, image, and likeness, athletes across the country can now get sponsored by brands either nationally or locally. So we are fixing that problem by matching the two together.
Amazing. Thanks, guys, for being here. All right, guys. Now we're getting down to the last two. Is anybody excited about this? All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. For the $10,000 prize, Charlotte Bowens, who I don't believe is here, but maybe she's watching virtually and she's shouting right now, you know, knocking. Oh, she is here. Amazing. We've got a surprise for everybody. Incredible. And we're going to let you tell. Oh, that's. It's okay. Take your time. Okay, here you go.
I'm Charlotte, and so my business is really my passion. It's called Conscious Gear. It's really about ensuring that bigger body folk can be in the outdoor space. They can get the outerwear and outer gear that they need to do endurance athletes, just to get out on the hiking trails or whatever. And so I'm so happy today. I feel so blessed. Thank you.
We're happy too. I'm going to try to get through this without crying myself. How amazing was that, guys? This is what this is all about, right? Okay, now we're down to the last prize. Can I hear a little bit of excitement, guys? All right, everybody's fired up. So this is for $15,000. And this prize goes to Maya McClendon of Time Out. Is she? Is she? Yeah, I thought she might be virtually shouting and excited in her kitchen right now. She's hearing this, so woo! And I'll briefly tell you all about Time Out. Time Out is a digital health platform made for athletes for athletes. Most importantly here, that provides HIPAA-protected, on-demand, in-person, and virtual resources. One important thing to point out here is having a safe space for athletes. If you've ever been an athlete, our goal is always everything's fine, we've got it together. So to have a safe space for athletes, made by athletes, was really compelling and exciting. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I have to give you a hug. Oh, congratulations, and thank you so much, Sterling. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much to our winners. This is outstanding. And one of our ASU football players over here, yes, beat U of A last weekend. That's how it's done, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, we've got one award left. One award left. The Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative. That was really the founding student-led support mechanism we had from the Edson family back in 2005, the endowed fund that we received from them, $5.4 million. Each year we award up to 20 ventures, student-led ventures, seed funding in the spring, and then they're able to pitch for follow-on funding that they can continue to move forward. So it's my privilege to introduce $15,000 to this venture, Forture Technologies. Yeah, he was ready. He's like, get the chair out of my way. I'm ready. Congratulations. You had that stage. You're like, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to try to go through the people. I'm just going to move the chairs. I'm going to jump over, and I'm going to get on the stage. Congratulations, $15,000. And what's so great, I saw you before your pitch. You're one of the first pitches today. And tell everybody what you shared with me about the Edson funding so far you've received and what your plans are now.
So, I mean, this is my second time doing the Venture Devils. First time it was great. I pitched for $5,000, they gave me $15,000. This time I pitched for $30,000, they gave me $15,000. But, you know, that's still around $30,000 total, so we're doing good. When I first walked into the building, I told the judges that I wasn't nervous at all. I was ecstatic. I felt like I was at Disneyland. I had a little bit of trouble speaking, doing the pitch first because I was so excited, but I still had a great time pitching. And should I say what I do?
Yeah, of course,
yeah. So, Forshade Technologies, we specialize in thermal management solutions for mobile electronics. How many of you guys have ever had your phones overheat before? Yeah, it's so dumb. I hate that. So I was like, okay, enough of that. How about we fix that? So right now I'm making a wireless charger that actively cools your phone, and I'm also working on a phone case that gets colder in the sun without electricity. So those are the things I'm working on.
That is awesome. Congratulations. Another $15,000 to you. One more surprise for everybody, because we are never short of surprises. Can I bring Manny up to the stage? We have another surprise on that out of nowhere, like, let's keep giving to our entrepreneurs. So Manny, please come up here. He's one of our judges today. So Manny, please introduce yourself and let everybody know what you're going to be awarding as well. Sure.
So my name is Manny Turan, and I work for a company called Spark Partners. We develop leaders who create lasting business success. So we have a very good, amazing training platform to help you think like innovators. Now, obviously, people that are innovative thinkers think a little bit differently than everybody else. So I want to award all of the winners access to our $1,000 masterclass course. Yeah. So me and my business partner have added $3 billion with a B of value to the companies and clients that we've supported. And you're going to get access to all that content. And I hope you guys do some amazing things with that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Manny, congratulations. And congratulations to all of our winners tonight. And one final shout out I have to make, and I deliberately held this for last because, oh boy, it takes an amazing team to pull this kind of event off, to do it with such grace, to manage every moving part and piece. And I'm telling you what, some of the judges even, some are tricky to try to navigate through, get everybody, connected and on the same page, and especially with our ventures and putting all these pieces together. It's months and months and months of work, and it's a lot of late nights, a lot of hard days. And the woman who makes it look so easy is Brittany Martin. So please give a warm welcome and round of applause for Brittany. We are so blessed to have you on the team. And of course, it wouldn't be the team without Chase Norris and Desiree Figueroa. So thank you so much for the wonderful work that you do. And the rest of the Edson E+I team, Carrie, who's our Marcom, who puts up with us too, and all the different things that we kind of shift around. But it takes a team to pull this off, and it takes all of you. It takes our community. So with that, thank you so much for joining us in person for the first time in several years to ASU Venture Devils Demo Day. Have a great rest of your night. Go Coyotes and go Phoenix Suns tonight, going for win number 19 in a row. Have a great night. Thank you.